Hey friends, welcome to fall here in Colorado, which means it's coffee season. So in today's video, we are going to be unboxing and setting up this Cafe Affetto automatic espresso machine for the first time. We're going to show you how it works. It's a really cool piece of machinery for your kitchen. Let's jump into it. Okay, out of the box, you can see everything that is included. Once you remove it from the packaging and the plastic wrap, we have the main espresso machine, we have the drip tray, we have the little milk frothing cup, some instruction booklets, and actually some cleaning products to help maintain the espresso machine. Now don't forget to take off a few of these little plastic coverings. There's a couple here on top, as well as one that's covering the sleeve down here. Now you might notice that the water tray is sticking slightly up out of the machine. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna remove that and we're gonna give it a good cleaning with soapy water. Rinse it out nice and thoroughly for the first time, and that just cleans off any residue. But while you're in here, make sure you take out this little styrofoam block that's down there, and that'll allow the water tank to fit snugly down into that main reservoir. Okay, after we've washed things off with soapy water, we can now fill the reservoir up to the max fill line. You can see it labeled just there at the top. Okay, we've got the water filled to the max fill line. I'm gonna take the reservoir now, we're gonna spin it around and make sure that filter is on that side of the machine. And we're gonna slide this directly down into place. As you can see, that now fits nice and snugly, designed to just blend seamlessly with the machine. Okay, we can now put the drip tray into place. As you can see, it has a couple of nice little magnets on the end here. That just helps it stick into the machine. Once you put it into place, you'll feel a nice little snap, and that makes it nicely held into place. We'll then grab our power cord and plug it into our nearby wall outlet. Now next I'm gonna grab a glass. I'm gonna stick it underneath the frothing nozzle right here. This is also the hot water nozzle. Because what's gonna happen when we push on the power button is you'll see a little rinsing sign right here, a little light. And then we're gonna get a rinse that kind of comes through and it just clears that nozzle out to prep it for the first cup of coffee. Let's hit power. As you can see, the rinsing light comes on. If you turn this on for the first time, you get some sputtering coming out of this steamer right here. Then you may have what's called airlock, again, if nothing is cycling through. So what you can do is you can actually come back over to the tank, pull it out, and push on that little white nozzle that was on the right-hand side. Just push on the bottom underneath your sink, make sure some water is dripping out of that, and then fill the tank up all the way to the top, even past the max fill line, all the way to the top, put it back in the machine, and then hit the hot water button. Again, you'll know you have airlock because you'll get a little add water button here and the hot water flashing at the exact same time. And again, it's fairly simple to fix by doing that. Then you should be able to operate things as normal. Now inside the grinder, you can see this is the bean hopper where the beans feed in. And then we can adjust our grind with this little knob. You can do a smaller grind by putting it over here on this setting, or turning and having a larger grind over here. So we're gonna keep it right in the middle for now. That's usually a good fit for us. Okay, let's add some beans to the hopper here. And obviously you don't want to fill this too full, so you can put the lid back on top. That should be great to start things off with. Don't forget to replace that lid when you're done. It should lie flat. If it doesn't, you have too many beans in there, just remove a few or shake them around and then make sure that's pressed down. Okay, we're ready to make our first cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and stick our mug underneath, and then we're gonna select the style of coffee that we want. If you just want an espresso shot, we're gonna hit this one. The Americano is nice because you get the espresso shot and then it comes back through and adds additional hot water. Now again, you can supplement that if you like a little more water in your drink by clicking in the hot water button, and then hot water will come out of this nozzle. So let's again go ahead and make the Americano by pushing the button here with the power on. You can hear that grinder going. It's basically churning up enough for a single shot of espresso. And then once the system pumps, you'll see it begin coming out of the nozzle. Once the espresso is done, you can see that's about the level. And then we're gonna get that hot water also kind of pumping through this system here. So that'll fill up, again, supplement that espresso so you get more of a typical American style cup of coffee. Now, once that hot water is finished, the light will go off. And as you can see, we now have a cup of coffee that's ready to drink. Now, this is only roughly 8 ounces of liquid. So again, if it's too strong, what you can then do is bring it over here underneath this nozzle, and we can actually hit the hot water button, and that will add some additional hot water to the cup. Our other option is to add an additional espresso shot. If you want this thing nice and strong, we can come over here and hit that espresso button over here if you'd like to do that. So there you go, friends. That is the Affetto automatic espresso machine by Cafe. It makes a really great cup of coffee. Super handy to have this thing on your kitchen counter. It just makes these awesome drinks super fast, really easily with one push of a button. Hope that setup video helps make your experience just a little bit easier. We're making a bunch more videos on this specific product to show you how to use it and help get you up and started. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again on the next one.